Around this time of year, I love having festive flavors, but especially in my coffee, I don't really like anything that's too sweet or too artificial tasting. So I found this combo that I have been loving, and it's very easy. So I just make my regular coffee with soy milk, and then I add just a little splash of this unsweetened pumpkin spice creamer from Silk. Because it's unsweetened and I only add a little bit with the soy milk, it gives it a nice amount of flavor and makes it feel festive without being too sweet. Good morning, guys. So I was gonna make my normal breakfast that I make every day because I really love it, and I'm just kind of a creature of habit. But normally I just make my oatmeal with some frozen blueberries and a little bit of pumpkin spice granola on top. I have this one that has cinnamon and like pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, and it's really good for some crunch. But I was sitting here and I was scrolling through Instagram like you do, and I keep seeing breakfast burritos everywhere, and so they look really good. Now I can't stop thinking about breakfast burritos, and I realized I have tortillas and I have tofu, and I'm sure I have other stuff to make burritos. I think I have an avocado, so I think I'm gonna make a breakfast burrito. Most breakfast burritos start with scrambled eggs, but since I'm vegan, I'm just gonna make some tofu scramble instead. I just kind of crumble some tofu directly into a pan, and I add a little bit of turmeric for color, some paprika, salt and pepper for flavor, a little bit of nutritional yeast, and some salsa, and I just cook this for about 3 to 5 minutes. Since the tofu is already cooked, you're really just kind of warming it through, so it's as fast, if not faster, as making scrambled eggs. Now, I made kind of a weird breakfast burrito on this day, guys, admittedly, but I was inspired by Molly Baz, and she made a breakfast burrito that started with a large flour tortilla and some sour cream. I didn't have any vegan sour cream on this day, so I used a cashew spread, but anything creamy will work great. You could do cream cheese, you could do cheese, really anything. Then I added my greens and my tofu scramble. And I know this is gonna sound weird, but she added pickles, so I thought I would give it a try. And really a great combination for a breakfast burrito is to have something creamy, something pickled, something fresh, and something spicy. So the something creamy will really kind of act as the glue that holds everything together. The something pickled will help to kind of cut through that richness. The something fresh, like fresh herbs, for example, will give it just a lot of life and flavor. And then the heat will kind of tie everything together and just make sure that your food is not bland at all and you've got a lot of flavor going on. So as long as you have these 4 elements, it's gonna taste great. I added some avocado for creaminess, some cilantro for freshness, and a little bit of hot sauce for kick. Now, I like to make sure that I actually don't put all of the toppings right in the center. You wanna have it more concentrated on the top third of a large flour tortilla. You may know that I am the queen of overstuffing tortillas, but I've been practicing, and I wanna show you how I've learned to roll a burrito so that it actually kind of stays together while you're eating it. So what I do is I kind of push all of the filling to the top third of the tortilla and roll that part over. And I'm pressing down as I'm doing this. And once that starts to feel pretty secure, then I will tuck in the sides. And instead of just rolling forward, I make sure that I'm kind of pressing down as I'm rolling forward, and I'm tucking in the sides as I go. And that's it. You want to apply some firm pressure, but if you do it that way, it will stay together, and this is ready to eat just as is. But one of the things that I think that makes a restaurant breakfast burrito taste so much better than a lot of the homemade kinds is because they take the time to actually toast it up and get that nice caramelization on the outside of the tortilla. There's just something magical about the flavor that happens when you toast up a flour tortilla. I can't explain it, but it's really delicious. It takes all of 2 minutes, and it really helps to hold everything together. Okay, this is so good and so flavorful. And I think that especially since I took the time to toast the outside, it really is holding together pretty well, and it just has a really nice flavor. I think the pickle kind of makes it taste weird, but not necessarily in a bad way. I think the pickle makes it taste kind of like it should be a sandwich more than a breakfast burrito, so I don't know that I would necessarily do that again. I think next time I'll do something like pickled red onion, because that would give that same like tang and brightness and acidity that would kind of cut through the richness of the cream sauce, but without it being like pickle flavor. But it's definitely really good, and now I just can't stop thinking about different ways that I want to make other kinds of burrito combinations, which honestly is my favorite part about cooking, because you can make it a little different each time until you find your perfect combination, and then you make that 100 times and then you get sick of that and you start experimenting again. There's just so much creativity involved, and I feel like you can really customize your food to exactly the way that you like it. So putting pickles in a breakfast burrito might be weird to some people, but since you're the cook, you can do what you want. And I don't know, I just love that. I love the creativity that it offers. Now I'm definitely ready for some lunch, and I think because I have rice, I'm gonna do like a veggie with simmer sauce. And if you guys hate vegetables or you just really struggle to get enough veggies in a day, sauce. You need to get some good sauces, because then all you have to do is just cook your vegetables and then toss them in the sauce, and it makes it so much more enjoyable and just easier. Personally for me, it makes it so much easier to eat a good quantity of vegetables at a meal. It actually makes it really enjoyable when they taste good, and vegetables really can taste so good. Got broccoli. Oh, here it is. I need to clean up my fridge. This is a simmer sauce I'm gonna be using. It is so good, and I'm just gonna pour this over some veggies, and that will be lunch. This lunch only took about 10 minutes because I had the rice pre-cooked from dinner a couple nights before, so all I had to do was warm that up while I was cooking the veggies, and I put it all in a bowl with some avocado. And I really do think that toppings are a great way to add a lot of flavor without having to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So a little sprinkle of sesame seeds, some fresh cilantro, and some avocado for creaminess really kind of takes this to the next level, while still making sure that this was about a 10-minute meal. I ate it at my desk because I had some work to do, but it was really flavorful and delicious. Something about this color yellow with my hair just reminds me of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, so that's the vibe for today. All right, so sorry, I just put hand sanitizer on. I am running some errands right now, but I'm gonna have a little snack because I usually get hungry when I'm running errands, and usually not at a very convenient time, because I'm usually in the middle of a store and I will be like halfway through my grocery list and start to feel really hungry, and then I just start picking up the most random things just purely because I'm hungry. So I'm gonna have a snack first, and I'm actually gonna have some cookies, and I'm really excited because these are super good. And believe it or not, they're made with chickpeas. So I'm going to be having one of these rule breaker cookies. This is the deep chocolate brownie flavor, and it's nut free. It is all vegan and gluten free. This is what it looks like. It's really soft and thick. Yum. As soon as you open the package, it just smells like chocolate. I really wish I had some almond milk right now, because I feel like this would absorb all of the almond milk and just be like so perfect. So this is like double chocolate because it's chocolate cookie, and then it has chocolate chips as well. It's very dense and very chocolatey and chewy. As far as packaged cookies go, I feel like sometimes they can be really hard, and this is more like a chewy, dense, very cocoa powder, lots of chocolate chips. They have a peanut butter chocolate chip flavor as well, and it's actually not real peanut butter because all these cookies are nut free, so it's like peanut butter, chocolate chip, and then there's a birthday cake one. Oh, I'm probably gonna have that closer to my birthday. Sometimes you just need a little chocolate sitting in your car in a parking garage. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I have the deep chocolate flavor, I have the peanut butter chocolate chip, and then I have the birthday cake flavor. And if you guys want to try all three, there's actually a link in the description box below, and you can get them for free. You basically just pay a small shipping and handling fee. It's not even all the shipping, it's $4.95. So small shipping and handling fee, you get the 3 cookies for free, and then with that you also get a 20% off Amazon code for a future order. So if you want to order them again, if you really like them, you can get 20% off that order as well. So I will put that in the description box below. I'm gonna run my errands, and I will see you guys at dinner time. On this night, I went ahead and I made myself a little snack while I was cooking dinner. I had some Asha Pops and a glass of red wine, and I lit some candles. I had on a podcast for a while, and this was really cozy. Even though it was really cozy, I still didn't want to spend the whole night in the kitchen making dinner on this day, so I have a really great tip for those of you who want to speed up the pasta making process, which I feel like it's probably all of us, right? All you do is you just put some water in an electric kettle. This will get it boiling in under a minute versus having to wait about 10 minutes for your water to cook on the stove. In the meantime, I just chopped up some broccoli and the stem. I really like to make sure that I don't waste the stem and throw it in the trash because it's actually my favorite part of the broccoli. The inside is really tender and sweet, and as long as I remove the kind of tough outer exterior, I can just chop it up with the florets, and that way nothing goes to waste. So I just got my broccoli steaming with some water and a pinch of salt, and then I added my boiling water from the kettle to a little saucepan and added in my noodles. On this day, I decided to do 2 different kinds of noodles. The first one was just a regular semolina flour, but they are in these cute little pumpkin shapes that I got from Trader Joe's, so they were kind of festive. And they needed to cook a little longer, so I let them start, and then after a couple of minutes, I added in some chickpea pasta that was a similar size. I like doing half chickpea pasta and half regular pasta because it's a great way to add some plant-based protein and some extra fiber. And as long as it's kind of the same amount of cooking time and a similar shape, I find that it kind of just blends right in, and it's a really great way to sneak in some protein. I added in a tomato, basil, and garlic sauce, and I stirred this all together. And one of my favorite things to do whenever I'm having a simple pasta is add olives. Olives really add this creamy richness and a briny, salty bite that kind of, I don't know, just makes plain pasta a little bit more interesting. So I piled that onto my plate along with my broccoli, and then I added some of my favorite vegan Parmesan cheese on top. And this next clip is me showing you that I was watching the new Father of the Bride. It's Father of the Bride 3-ish, and it just came out on YouTube. It's free to watch, and it was honestly so adorable, all the feel-good movie vibes, and it was the perfect thing to enjoy while I was having a big old plate of comfort food. So like I said, I added some vegan parm on top as well as some red pepper flakes, and again, I really think that toppings have the power to transform a relatively simple meal into something that is super delicious. I still felt hungry after this serving, so I went ahead and had some seconds. I didn't have any more broccoli, so I quickly threw together a little bit of salad just with some mixed greens from the container. And then I pretty much always have a container of chopped up veggies in the fridge, so I threw some of that on top as well as some vegan honey mustard. I'll put the recipe for my vegan honey mustard in the description box below. And I just had that with a little bit more pasta, and that is everything that I ate today. I hope that this video gave you some good ideas for quick and easy vegan meals that you can make at home. Nothing I ate on this day was time-consuming, complicated, expensive, or really even that fancy or fussy, but it was really delicious and very flavorful and satisfying. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more information about the Rule Breaker cookies or any of the recipes that I mentioned in this video, make sure you check out the description box below. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys in a video very soon. Bye.